Okay, so this is a text-dependent question. If you did not get this right, I want to just walk through how to successfully answer a text-dependent question because the answer is embedded within the text. So the first thing you should do before you even look at the text is look at the questions. As you're going through, you can zone in on what you're looking for. Okay? As described in the document, which definition explains the meaning of an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth? Okay, now we're going to go back and look at the text structure. We can say this is titled Code of Hammurabi. Immediately, we should make some connections to Mesopotamia and Hammurabi's code that we learned earlier in the year. And remember, we did a whole Paideia seminar on this. So we know that Hammurabi's code had some pretty harsh punishments. So again, let's go back and look at the question. It's described in the document which definition of the meaning of an eye for an eye or a tooth for a tooth. So as we're going to go through, we're going to try to zone in on that particular phrase. And before I even read, I've already identified it right here in the text. All right, so Code of Hammurabi. Note, in 1754 BCE, Hammurabi conquered and united all the cities of Mesopotamia under his rule. Although he was a brutal warrior, his greatest achievement was his code of laws, which he engraved on a towering stone monument. Hammurabi's code was not the first, but it was the most complete set of laws that has survived. It is important because it created a set of rules that helped govern a civilization while trying to protect its people, even if they had little political power. It called for different punishments based on the class of the lawbreaker and the victim of the crime. If the code punishments often fit the crime by demanding an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Okay. The following are 3 of the 282 laws in the Code of Hammurabi. The builder builds a house for someone else and is not constructed properly in the house in which he falls in and kills its owner, then the builder shall be put to death. If it kills the son of the owner, the son of that builder shall be put to death. If it kills a slave of the owner, so I can already tell this is not going to help me answer the questions down here. I'm going to go back to here and say in the Code of Punishment, punishments often fit the crime by demanding an eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. Okay, so let's go look at our answer choices. An eye for an eye of the criminal was traded for the tooth of the victim. Punishments are based on the severity of the crime. Doctors expected to pay with teeth or eyes. Okay, I'm going to tell you that's not correct. Criminals went to jail and lost a tooth and an eye. That is also not correct. So, in the code, punishments often fit the crime. An eye of the criminal was traded for a tooth of the victim. That does seem like it could fit, but I really think the right answer is going to be punishments are based on the severity of the crime. And that's how you do it, folks.